Ooh, spooky. It is 3 in the fucking morning. A Midwestern town. You know its name. You were born there. It's Halloween, 1963, and getting on toward dark. Things are the same they've always been. There's the main street, the old brick church in the town square, the movie theater, this year with the Vincent Price double bill, and past all that is the road that leads out of town. It's black as licorice whip under an October sky. Black as the night that's coming and the long winter nights that will follow. Black as the little town it leaves behind. The road grows narrow as it hits the outskirts. It does not meander. Like a planned path of escape, it cleaves a sea of quarter sections planted thick with summer corn. But it's not summer anymore. Like I said, it's Halloween. This is Dark Harvest by Norman Partridge, and you are watching Flirting with Ghosts. Hi everyone, my name is Jake from Flirting with Ghosts, and yes, today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a book review. There are so many spooky, wonderful books out there, and this book by Norman Partridge, Dark Harvest, released in 2006, and I think it was actually recommended to me on a little app called TikTok. So thank you, TikTok. The algorithm really knows I like spooky stuff. With this book review, I'm going to give you some things that I loved about this novel, some things I would have changed. Do I recommend it to you, all while not spoiling the book? Now, a little spooky backstory. I found myself lost in the woods a few weeks ago, and all I had on me was Dark Harvest. Take a look. Okay, I started this Flirting with Ghosts series as like cozy Halloween, but now I'm actually in the woods. I'm actually kind of terrified. I've been wandering in the woods for a little too long now. What the fuck is that? I just found a cabin in the woods. Okay, for the spirit of the channel, we're gonna check it out, and I need to get away from whatever animal is making that noise. Looks abandoned. Oh, I don't like this. Hello? Hello?
Greetings, Clarice! Here for the Airbnb?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
I'm Airbnb.
Yeah, welcome. We got 2 bunk beds, 1 here, 1 bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Don't piss the beds. I won't be cleaning it up.
Okay.
This is a really good table. It's good for drinking beer. You can do flip cup on here, beer pong. I mean, not big of a distance, but hey, at least you'll get drunk as fuck. Moving on, over in that can is where you can shit. I won't be cleaning that up either. You enjoy yourself. Give me 5 stars.
Okay, so I was at my girlfriend's cottage, but it is true that all week there I spent reading this book. Well, I should say one day, because it's only 150 pages. And you know what? For a spooky book, that is fantastic. It was a nice little break. Right now, I'm in the middle of reading the Dark Tower series, which is a fantastic series. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend the Dark Tower. I'm halfway through the 4th book, and taking a little break to read a little 150-page spooky cozy novel is exactly what I needed. So what is Dark Harvest about? The themes in it is, of course, coming of age. It's a typical coming of age story, but I also think it's about revenge, regret, and definitely sacrifice. Sacrifice is a big part of it. Dark Harvest takes place in October 1963. Coincidentally, the first year Michael Myers had his first victim. I'm wearing his shirt. Somewhere in the world, a small Midwestern town, you know it like I do. That's how the book describes it. There is a, I want to say, tradition every Halloween where a scarecrow with a pumpkin head comes to life. They call him Sawtooth Jack, or the October Boy. The October Boy's goal is to make it to the church in the middle of town by midnight on Halloween night. Seems easy enough, right? Well, every teenage boy in town's goal is to chase it down and kill it. But the October Boy fights back. When animated to life, it is given a weapon that is able to fight back against all of the teenage boys in town. Sawtooth Jack is filled with candy that the boys get to eat if they are to slaughter him. This is important due to the fact that the boys haven't eaten in 5 days. Every teenager that participates must take a 5-day fast before this event. Now, why would you participate in this event that you may get killed in? Well, it's because no one is allowed to leave this small town except for the winner of the contest. Whoever is to slaughter the October Boy gets a free ticket out of this small town. People have tried to leave in the past. You even meet a character who knows someone who tried to flee the town and it ended very, very badly for them. This is where we meet our protagonist, Peter McCormick, which I wonder if it's a Brady Bunch reference because Maureen McCormick and Peter Brady, the Brady Bunch fans know what I'm talking about. Pete McCormick wants to get out of this dead-end town. He sees no future here. He sees his alcoholic father and decides that he needs to do whatever's necessary to kill the October Boy and be the one to leave. Now, he's not much of an aggressor. He's not like the usual people that win the contest. His opening motivation is to break into the cop's house and steal a gun. Which, honestly, same. Now, that's what kicks off the main story. But in the story, you get to meet many characters, including the cop, the person at the end of the church, and you even get a whole section of the book dedicated to the thoughts of the October Boy. This is really cool because you actually get to meet the demon in the book and everything that the demon is going through and why the demon wants to make it to the church so bad. Now, what do I love about this book? Well, the narrator of the book, who we don't really know, it's not Peter and it's not anyone else in the book, but it's almost like Norman Partridge is talking to you and you were an old resident of the town. He uses many languages like, but you know which town. You grew up there. You participated every year. You know this. Even going as so far as to put you in the spot of the October Boy, talk to you like you're the October Boy. And I really enjoy that type of writing that puts you directly into the book, especially with as short of length that it is. The only problem I have with this book really is its length. In 150 pages, it goes through the story at a very quick pace, which is good because it all takes place in one night. Halloween night, of course. But I feel like sometimes it does rush through certain elements. I'll let you know right now that there is a twist in the book. Now, I was able to sniff out that twist a few pages before it actually happened. By the way, the twist is incredible, and I got really excited when I solved it before because I thought that the twist was great. Now, the twist happens, you learn a lot of exposition, and you know, sometimes when it's a 150-page book and 4 pages are exposition, it gets a little scary, but Norman Partridge does it in a really awesome way in this book. The only thing is that our main character, Pete, has to be explained this twist from his friend, Kelly. I feel like Peter, in a longer book, could have solved the pieces himself, and that would have been a really awesome thing, but in this book, it had to be very rushed. Kelly had to tell them, you're dumb, here's the twist, oh, this is what we need to do now. And I think it does add a lot to Kelly's character that she figured it out so quickly. I just think that it had to be rushed in that way, and that's really my only complaint about this book. There's other things as well that because of the length, some things don't get explained clearly enough. For example, girls can't compete in the ritual of killing Sawtooth Jack. It's touched upon a little bit, but it's not greatly explained at all. I mean, 1963, I guess, is an explanation enough, but women cannot compete in this. Also, the fasting thing, I didn't really get. Like, I get the boys have to be hungry, but does everyone have to fast for 5 days? They're just so hungry they want to devour and eat the candy? I think motivation to leave the town would be enough. There's just little things like that I wish could be explained longer in this book, but really it's not a big problem considering it's a book that you're going to pick up and read maybe one sitting, maybe 2 if you want to keep it and savor it like I did. I mentioned before, but the gore in this book is actually pretty graphic and I do enjoy it. I like how you see different sides of each characters. I just wish it was a little longer, but this book is scary in a very cute way. My recommendation for you, Halloween is coming up. Go to your local library, get this, and while you're waiting for all the kids to come trick-or-treat, read this book. It would be a great read on a nice fall evening while everything scary is happening outside. Or if you're watching this in May, just get this book, okay? It's really good. Now, there is a film adaptation that is supposed to be coming out this year, but it's been pushed like 17 times. I'm really excited for it. I am a little worried because the novels are always so much better. This was only 150 pages though, so maybe they can do it justice. I don't know if the public is past the idea of simple horror, though. And this is just very basic, fun, simple horror. I did see that the movie is changing some things up a bit, where they're making more of a family connection instead of the main character's dad just being an alcoholic and this character being totally separate from it. They're putting them into one family, which I'm a little bit against because growing up in a small town, everybody knows everyone's business and everyone's so connected. And I really enjoyed reading that in this book, that like kind of everyone knows everybody and this could really happen to everyone. It's not just one big family. So I am a little bit concerned with that. However, considering the twist that is occurring in the book, it could add more weight to a certain situation. But I won't get into that, and I won't know for sure if I'll like it or not until I see the movie. That, of course, is Dark Harvest. For a fun little Halloween book that's spooky, well, it's definitely spooky. Like, I was legitimately smiling but scared at the kills. I give it 8 pumpkins out of 10. How about that? If you have any more book recommendations for me, leave them in the comments. And do you have any thoughts on Dark Harvest? Did you read it? Did you read it because of this video? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this book. I was really impressed with it, and this is just a library copy. I need to bring this back. It's been a few weeks. Thanks for watching this episode of Flirting with Ghosts. Tune in next episode where I take a little trip to Spirit Halloween. All right, thanks everybody, and stay spooky. There's a storm coming, Carrie, just like last time. Oh, it's coming. Oh Lord, here it comes! We have found vicious creature.
Follow it! Follow it! Get back here! Bigfoot, no! Bigfoot.
That actually looks fucking creepy with her eyes.
Why you balling so hard, bro? Why you balling?
I don't think that's Bigfoot.
Bigfoot be balling.
I think that's literally a demon dog.
No, that's definitely Bigfoot. Like, who else would do that?
Is it a baby Bigfoot?
I mean, it probably just hatched, so...
Bigfoot's hatch?
Yeah.